the mic off. Right, we are live, but carry on as you are. I'll go to you, 5, 4. Right. So are we on YouTube?
Checking.
Only sound is from here.
От питання, на які ти можеш відповісти.
Only tell me that. Excellent. So everything is working.
Так, щось не знаю, чи снизиться.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Яка велика камера. The mic is on. Трошки не видно.
Very, very tasty Christmas.
Hello, we're TeenScreen and it is our Saturday morning news brief. We will have a pack of interesting news from several presenters and you will see almost all of our stuff because everyone prepared some news for today. So my name is Ivan, these are my friends Artem and Ivan, and let's get to the news. So, Dallas police arrested a 14-year-old boy accused of trying to rape a jewelry store employee during a robbery. The robbery was in a jewelry store on Tuesday about 11 a.m. As said the manager, the boy come up behind and attacked the shop assistant while she was fixing jewelry. She said that he couldn't move her hands because of she was very scared. Yes,
yeah, I think
it is very scary. I think he also wanted to rape her.
Oh,
Rape. I'm sorry. Oh. It's
Yes, it's
strange.
it's
And
terrible new.
yeah. And I know that you know one more interesting use in that the same situation was in Ukraine. Can you just tell that?
Yes, in Ukraine was very same situation. The 14 years old son of Ukrainian deputy Igor Popov wrote the shop. His father said that he don't know any causes of the robbery, but his son said that the robbery that he made the robbery because of a dispute. Of course, his father said that it is a nonsense, and he doesn't believe any mercenary causes. Also, he said that despite his family wasn't very rich, he could buy his son, for example, trainers if he needs them.
Wait, his family wasn't very rich?
Yes,
Was
Wasn't,
not?
yes.
Are you sure about
The
that?
deputy
I
is
Deputy,
sure.
yeah, I wasn't rich. What
He said that his family wasn't very rich.
Oh, I think it's really strange because he is the son of the deputy, and in our country, deputy is really rich. You think so?
Yeah, I think what that's not true because that deputy could buy all trainers what he want, but I don't know. Maybe he just his friends said, "Huh, you can't rob the shop." Yeah, they make him do this. Okay.
Okay, and I know that you have also an interesting use.
Yeah, 80-year boy.
Eight.
Eight.
Not 80. 80
8-year boy who terrorized his teachers and classmates. He is live in the. He will live in child shelter now. Police is made a criminal
I don't know the word. The case, yeah.
criminal case, and the judgment is decided he better leave to shelter for not make any accident to heals or life his classmates.
Can I? Yeah, I heard about this story, and when I see it at first of time, I think, "Whoa, what an ill boy or something else." But what, in your opinion, what is the main reason of his behavior?
I think the main reason is what his father kicked him, and he just was angry, and he couldn't spread his anger to other peoples.
Oh, okay. And Zoltan, have you ever heard about this story or
Yes,
not?
I-
Have you any comments?
Yes, I heard about this story, and I think really it's terrible. Many people think that children are very funny and there aren't any problems with them. They're very kind, but it isn't like this. Uh, Simply, children are much more aggressive than
They're more
adults.
more impulsive.
Yes,
Yeah.
and no, aggressive too, because they sometimes have thoughts that won't never think adults.
Yeah.
So.
And I have also an interesting fact that did you know that he is semi-orphan? You know that.
Oh, yeah.
And his mother unfortunately died. But I've read that the son is not aware about the situation. Maybe it can influence his behavior. Or how do you think about that? What do you think?
I think that's terrible what his mother died, and he don't know about that. But why other must give pain from
Oh,
that? Yeah.
Can I? And yes, but I think that the main problem in this situation is, of course, is his father, because he kicks him at all time, I think, and it's terrible. Any comments? Maybe no.
I can make a
Yeah, of
comment.
course.
Uh, I can't. I haven't. I can't realize how can this child feel when his mother died. It is
He don't
terrible.
know
Yes.
about it. I think
feel.
he's not aware about her death. I think that it's the main reason why he do that. Why he kicks all his friends.
Maybe about this. Oh,
I think just that his father said that your mother is on the heaven and soon she will come back, and that boy is just waiting her and all.
maybe.
So it was all your news for today, and we're going for a little bit break. Yeah, just relax.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry, merry TeenScreen Christmas.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to hear. Of course, I expect to see you here, but I didn't expect that. So this is Sunflower and Wolfrey, and we have a second part of our news brief show. So I think you have to tell something.
Yep.
Yeah, please.
So, I'm a full-time netizen, so I don't really know anything, like any news apart from those connected to the internet. So I have internet news for you today.
Okay.
So on December the 14th, FCC, federal, all right, whatever, FCC will vote on whether to cancel the rules connected to net neutrality that have been established in the USA in 2015 by a document called Title II. So basically, this caused a fuss not only in the USA, but I'm talking to the camera. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, maybe.
So this caused a fuss not only in the US but also like outside the US, because internet is kind of united, you know. Do you know what net neutrality is, or?
Yes, I'm a little bit aware of this, but I can't explain it right now. So I have a couple of questions for you about this. Can you express your point of view about net neutrality?
I don't even know what net neutrality is. Why are you trying to make me explain what I think about it?
I don't know. Just nervous.
All right. I'm gonna explain what net neutrality is.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
So net neutrality is basically your freedom online. This is your right to use internet data the way you want to use it. So you don't have any. You don't. You don't understand. You don't understand the thing, do you?
No, I understand.
So basically, the Title II that was established in 2015 stated that internet providers cannot block you from cannot block any websites for you, cannot slow down your data depending on what website you use. They cannot block your views, like your opinions. So no censoring anything, basically.
Yeah.
So Ajit Pai, he is the chief. Yeah, that's the name.
Okay, I understand this.
Ajit Pai he's the chief of FCC, and he wants to cancel the rules that US got in 2015. And basically the whole internet just went exploding. Just everything is a mess. A lot of big companies like Google and Amazon are actually supporting the protests against the net neutrality cancellation. There are various petitions. A lot of internet users are just screaming about it. Reddit has recently dedicated its homepage to net neutrality. A big fuss was also Tumblr, which is known for having created a very strong base for net neutrality rights protection in 2014. Basically causing and well, right now this is a very big issue, and everyone is super obsessed with it.
And Wolfrey, have you any questions to Sunny? Because I think she explains everything completely understandable. Understandably, yeah. Sorry, and I think we can move to another news because I have no question about that news.
great,
Really.
move on.
Thank you. So, Wolfrey.
Another news is Russian submarine and blessings on it. A couple of days.
Not surprised.
But wait, there's more. A couple of days ago, the Russian Patriarchy. No, it's wrong name. But I can. Whatever.
Just some Russian.
Russian church.
Yeah.
Asked for money for.
Bless the submarine. Yeah.
No, not just blessed submarine. By ikonas for this submarine.
Oh my gosh.
And because
But
wait,
what?
there's more really. Like it's not the first time they do this. It's actually a pretty usual practice for them. But this one time they asked for money. Like they bless everything, even continental rockets before their start.
Well, this just proves
Weapons,
how extra,
everything.
This just proves how extra religion is in Russia.
I think you have a lot of comments about this sim. Yeah.
I already said what I wanted.
Yeah, but the mic was the Dasha handle mic, and
You talk. You make comments. You're
I just.
smart right here, huh?
I'm not smart. Okay,
You are.
And what do you think that is necessary now?
I don't think it's necessary because bless submarines and other weapons is feels kind of wrong. Like bless this world for me to kill the other country because I'm not agree with them. I know it's not right, but it feels wrong.
Yeah, I can agree with you. Any comments?
No, I already said anything.
Come on, I want you to say something about this.
Come on, me.
Okay, so it was really funny, I think, and I'm really tired to discuss the news, so I think we have to change our presenter, and it's one more break.
Oh yeah, you're late.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Ho, ho, ho. Very Merry TeenScreen Christmas.
Nice.
Turn on the lights.
I haven't.
Okay, yes. So, f- if we continue to run our planet, researchers expect more intense hurricanes as well as worse floods. Fortunately, there is a way to resolve this issue. We could possibly, we could cut out our carbon emissions and switch to cleaner energy, or else it's just gonna get worse. And now we bring you the story of a sinking town. And a town in Sweden known as Kiruna is on the verge of sinking. However, not only the population is moving of the town, but the town itself as well. Kiruna is the jumping off point for the tourist headed further into Lapland, which is which, as you may know, is a picturesque region in Sweden. Having one of the biggest iron mines underneath the city, the ground on which Kiruna is located has become unstable, to the point where it will eventually sink into the ground. The mining company behind the huge mine below the city have come up with quite a radical solution. They are planning to uproot the city and move it down 2 miles down the road. Not only is this solution quite radical, it's also quite expensive. The cost of the move is estimated around $2 billion. So, what do you think about this? About the town moving for $2 billion?
I think it is.
So, I can say what I think about this. I think it's really sad and terrible, but I hope people will be fine.
What I think is terrible. It's kind of well, at one end it's quite terrible that the whole town has to move because of unstable ground. But on the other hand, it's honestly quite impressive that they're planning to uproot the entire town and move it. On one end, it's kind of funny, even. What do you think that?
But people we who live there, they should start all the life с нуля. С нуля.
All over again from scratch.
Да, yeah.
Okay, so I've told you about the sinking town. Now what? I think Dana has something to say.
Yeah, I have news for today too. Funny news. It's of Melania Trump's first holidays season in Washington. She gave the nation this first look at the White House Christmas decoration this week. Most of the decoration seems well for the most people, but it turns out things get a little different in the dark. So, Stephanie Grissom has posted a photo. Now I read you of the trees in the dark. She wrote in this